Hey guys, Jesse from Fulla Strength and Conditioning here. Running a little bit late on getting this tip out. So this is tip number 17 of my 90 fitness tips in 90 days. This one's about using different training tools. So a lot of times when people do their training, they get stuck in a rut of using the same implement or training device. So whether it be a dumbbell, a barbell, a kettlebell, a TRX, whatever it is, I'm here to say that from time to time, not every single session, but from time to time, you're going to want to change your training implement or tool. So there's a lot of debate in terms of which is the best training tool, and it's always going to come back down to your goals, your specific goals, and what you want to achieve, whether it be getting shredded or getting jacked, so putting on size or increasing your fitness. There's obviously going to be different and more advantageous training tools than others. But in saying that, from time to time, it's going to be of benefit to you and your training and your results to change the training tool or implement. So if you habitually every single week use a barbell for your training, I would highly recommend that you try using some dumbbells. So that way you can develop the stabilizer muscles, strengthen the surrounding joints and structures independently. So when you use a bar, if you have an imbalance or an asymmetry in the body, one side stronger than the other, it's going to dominate in that specific movement. If you use dumbbells, you're going to have to work independently for those muscles around the joint to actually work to stabilize. So if there is any weak points, using dumbbells, that'll pick it up very quickly. As just one example. Another example is using kettlebells. So say for example, you've been using dumbbells for quite a while and you're trying to get your heart rate up a little bit more. Kettlebells could be something fantastic. So I've just actually finished a training session outdoors using kettlebells. Fantastic way for you to develop both strength, power and endurance. So kettlebell swings, doing kettlebell complexes, exercises or movements where you can keep a sequence of exercises going together without actually having to place the weight on the ground can be a fantastic way for you to stimulate new muscle growth or even just keep that heart rate up in a higher range for a longer period of time. Okay, so generally speaking, when we pick our training exercises or program, we're going to lean towards the exercises, movements, and pieces of equipment that we favor. So for example, a lot of people like deadlifting. So for them, predominantly, they'll go and lift using a barbell. Something they can do to just challenge their body, their central nervous system and their joints would be to use a different implement. So it might be doing single leg, it might be doing a unilateral exercise. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it, but I'd highly recommend from time to time you change your training implement. Go from barbell to dumbbell, go from dumbbell to kettlebell from time to time. Use your body weight. Okay, body weight training is very underrated, and really it should be one of the fundamental movement patterns that you master: the squat, the lunge, the push-up, the pull-up or body row. You don't always have to load, but be cautious if you are always week in, week out using the same training tool. I highly recommend that you change it to vary up the stimulus so your body can adapt to a new given training tool. Okay, that's how you get progress, is to change things up. There is no such thing as muscle confusion. This does not exist. Muscles are stupid. They only get told what to do. Okay, you need to challenge the central nervous system with different implements, different loads and different speeds, and a way that you can do that is by changing the implement or the training tool that you use. All right, so that's tip number 17, guys. Change the training tool on a semi-regular basis. So it might just be once per week, it might be once a fortnight, it might be once per training cycle, whatever that is for you. But I highly recommend you change it from time to time so your program and your training does not become stale and you can continue to see progress and make those gains. All right, until tomorrow, guys, take care, enjoy the rest of your night. Bye-bye.